The power of collective influence. You've been told your whole life that you're a minority, that you're outnumbered, outpowered, outmatched. But that's not the full truth. Across the world, Africa, the Americas, Europe, black people exist in the billions. Different countries, different languages, different labels, but connected by history and shared experience. So if the numbers are there, why doesn't the power match? Because numbers don't create power. Structure does. A billion people divided is weaker than a million people organized. If there's no coordination, no shared system, no economic strategy, then all you have is potential, not power. That's how the system stays in control. Keep people separated. Call them different names. Put them in different boxes, different countries, different struggles, so they never move as one. But what happens when that changes? What happens when millions of people decide to act together, to contribute together, to build together, to own together? $1 for millions of people is no longer small. It becomes infrastructure. It becomes housing. It becomes healthcare. It becomes power. That's the shift. From scattered individuals to organized force. From being counted to making decisions. From a population to an institution. Unity is potential, but organization? That's power. The question isn't how many we are. The question is, are we organized? Black Infrastructure Trust. From people to power. A 501c4 nonprofit is designed for social welfare and advocacy, unlike a 501c3, which is restricted in political activity. Here's how it aligns perfectly with BIT's goals. Political and social influence, political campaigns, and lobbying. BIT can endorse candidates, advocate for legislation, and mobilize members without running afoul of IRS restrictions. Issue campaigns. You can push for systemic change, like housing policy or wealth-building legislation, using your 20 million member voting and advocacy power. Direct action and boycotts. Mobilizing members around political or economic issues is legal under this structure. Protects membership power. Members aren't just donors, they are active participants with influence. The 501c4 allows BIT to coordinate collective political action directly, turning your governance rules, voting participation, auditing, equity, into actionable leverage in society. Preserves mission alignment. 501c4 is mission first, profit independent, which prevents external investors or corporations from hijacking your infrastructure. All political and social influence flows through the collective governance system, not private interests. Complementary structures. The collective, local/regional co-op, handles operational infrastructure, childcare, housing, food systems. The 501c4 acts as the political and social arm, giving BIT the legal framework to turn participation into actionable societal power. Together, collective equals ownership and wealth, building. 501c4 equals influence and policy power. Strategic summary. Your 20M member block equals real political leverage. 501c4 allows mobilization without legal risk. BIT's governance, participation equals equity, voting, auditing, ensures power cannot be hijacked. This structure aligns financial, political, and social influence under the control of the membership, not external entities.
18 months and almost bankrupted the city of Montgomery. These white people did not all of a sudden want to give us rights. It was because the city almost went bankrupt. That's why. The day we start remembering that America cares about money first and foremost, and not about your feelings or your freedom or your rights, things will actually get done.